Hey guys, welcome to the 260 show. This week we're with Doug Call and Miles Downing. We're going to talk a little bit about the Rod and Custom show coming up and one of his great friends that we're going to honor with the Cancer Society. So like to see you all come to this show and support, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey guys, it's Damien with the 260 show. We're sitting here with Doug Call and Miles Downing. Going to talk a little bit about the Rod and Custom show coming up and whatever else you have
right on
to do with everything that you're bringing and all that good stuff. So if you want to introduce yourself, I know we've had you on the show before.
Right on.
And then I'll have Miles introduce himself.
My name's Doug, last name Call. We're actually doing a tribute this year to Jeff Lake. He was a very well-known engine builder. We've got 4 of the cars that are going to be out there. 2 of them are going to be the last known small blocks that he screwed together, that are the oldest, I should say, oldest. And then we have the last small block that he was capable of before cancer took him over, and the last big block. And by no means these aren't show cars. So.
Right. One of them's in the Mustang that Miles is going to be.
Yes, that's a 406 that they laughed. Him and another buddy of his laughed while they were dynoing. Dynoing it, and it made 678 horse. I think that's what the sheet said.
Right about 700, yeah.
Yeah, just about 700 horse, and
a Fox body.
And it's set up. They did it for nitrous. So the plan was, back in the day, we were going to run it in Top Sportsman. But that class has completely got out of control, so it's just kind of set. And then Miles took it over and basically finished all the wiring up for us. He's going to drive it this year. He's going to finish it up. We'll get all the old stickers and stuff off of it. It says Johnny Law still on it, another friend of mine. That will have his car there. That is the last small block that Jeff put together, which is, I believe, a 71 or 72 Camaro. Orange, black stripes on it. Pretty neat looking car. But it's a street race car as well.
Was that one there last year?
No, it wasn't. That was his gifted 68 Camaro from his son.
Okay.
His sons are famous poker players, so it wasn't nothing for him to, here you go, Dad. I want you to have your car.
Yeah. What the sportsman's class is getting?
A Top Sportsman, he might as well be as fast as Pro Stock right now. Those guys. Yeah, there's no way that little Mustang would even come close to running what those guys are running in a quarter mile.
Right, would have to redo a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and we don't have the budget for that. So.
Yeah, that's out of control there. Yeah. So.
And for cancer and that stuff, we're trying to support.
Well, I've actually contacted Stacy. Will be joining us at the Fort Wayne Rod and Custom Show. I've already spoke with her. She's going to be there passing out pamphlets, and they were pretty honored that I actually reached out to touch base with them about Jeff. And the whole reason we're doing this is somebody in their life has had somebody die from cancer.
Right.
And we're trying to bring awareness. Also, we're telling everybody to donate while they're there if they wish to donate. I've got a big memorial that's going to be there for Jeff. You can read what he did, who he worked for. I mean, he's worked for a lot of famous people throughout the years. But this is all about Jeff.
Mostly engine building or?
Engine building, yes. Jeff was extremely knowledgeable about this sort of stuff.
Okay.
He grew up doing it, grew up working at Bolliard's service station, then turned into a car lot. He worked there. He went from there down to Lincolnfelder Racing. He worked for John for a long time until John was like, come on along. We're going to go racing this weekend. And,
right.
Well, the pay wasn't there. So Jeff was like, I ain't doing this anymore, boss.
Yeah.
So he went from there, and then he had a couple other odd jobs. He went down to horsepower sales in Cincinnati, where he was machinist down there, building motors with Terry. And Terry Smith, the owner of that, is NHRA world champion in his class. And he went from there, and then Richard Maskins asked him to come work for Dart. And he was up there, part of that engine program.
And that's one of the ones that's sitting outside right now that's going to be at the show?
The car that's sitting outside is one of the oldest. They called it Doug Proof. Because sometimes the rev limiter doesn't catch me. So, yeah. And the last time that Jeff was there, we were fighting to get the car down the track. It was hot, miserable, and everything else. And I just looked at Jeff, and we turned the rev limiter up on it. He's like, well, you can put it on the trailer, you can take it home in a basket. Which one are we going to do? I said, we're taking it home in a basket. And it's still running. So
yeah.
It went to, the rev limiter was set at 7,700, and it was handling it. So
it hooked.
It hooked, and it went flying.
Yeah. We'll put a picture of that up right here.
Yeah.
And all the other ones that are going to be coming, we'll definitely, we'll swing by at the show and all that. And
it's going to be something neat. Like I said, this is all about Jeff. This has nothing to do with my business, anybody else's business.
Right.
This is, by no means are these going to be show cars.
Right, one of your friends.
Yes.
Yeah, one of your good friends.
One of my best friends in the world.
Yeah.
You know, you look around in here, you can start seeing all the motors. I'm back in building my own stuff.
Yeah.
Again, I have another friend that's up in Detroit as well, Tony McAfee. He's extremely famous too. You know, he just finished up another motor for me here recently. We just picked it up. I'll be going back up there here shortly to see him. But other than that, it's all about Jeff.
Right.
We got Caden. He's going to be here. That's Jeff's son. We'll have him
hanging out
a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. Hanging out there.
And hopefully they said they would allow us. They're working with, I think it's Coliseum people right now. We want to go bumper to bumper when we're in there. I know it's kind of, everybody is headlight to taillight through the Coliseum there, and we want to go taillight to taillight so everybody can enjoy looking. So you're not trying to. I don't care if you bump into my car. It's not. It's not going to hurt that old thing.
Right.
So then other people out there don't even touch them. Don't open their doors.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And with Miles being there, he's. I know we're not trying to support anybody else, but he's going to be there.
Yes.
And you know what he can do with his master skills.
Oh, the car wouldn't be where it's at right now without him. He said, "Well, I'll take it and I'll get it wired." Because when we got it, I traded my dragster, even up for the Fox body.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, they took the wiring harness out of it. It sat for the longest time because it didn't have a wiring harness in it.
Right.
And just to be funny, I wanted it wired. So when you throw the chute at the end of the track, and if we're ahead of you, we're going to flip the turn signal on so we can turn on the return road. Just because it's fun.
Right.
You can't go to the track and be that serious all the time and just expect, hey, you're serious. You got to have some fun. Come back to the pits, smile. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's all been wired so we can take it out on the street now.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll put pictures of that up too so everybody can see that car is also going to be there.
Yeah, that car that'd be somebody's nightmare to roll up next to if it was on the street.
Right.
I don't think it weighs 1,800 pounds.
No, there's nothing to it.
Yeah. I don't think it weighs 1,800 pounds with that, and it's also set up. It's got the nitrous plate on it, so it should scare the living crap out of somebody.
It'll be fun for him to drive this year.
Well, it's definitely going to be fun. We're probably going to get it through tech one time, and they're going to tell us you need to put this bar on it, this bar on it, and we'll figure it out.
Right.
Yeah. It's a big tire car. What's the worst that could happen, right?
It's going to break parts. We know that.
We're planning on running it.
We're going to go down to Bunker Hill.
Okay.
I've enjoyed Bunker Hill a lot more. Muncie still has that grass in the middle, and I've known some friends that have got off that shoulder just a little bit and wadded up cars, by no fault of their own, but because of that part of the track. Yeah. And I know they're only running 8 mile now, but still, Bunker Hill.
So you're still going fast enough to...
Fast enough. Well, 60 mile an hour, you can roll a car.
Right.
So we don't want to roll a car.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything negative about Muncie, but just
Right.
You know, we have a lot of fun down there, and it's I think it's one
It's
more
not
mile.
too far. Yeah.
It's one more mile from here to Bunker Hill to Muncie, so it doesn't really matter. We got everything set up to go. And we're going to have fun. We're going to go at least once a month right now. You know, it's kind of expensive still, and I'm not chasing points. We're not doing any of that stuff. We're wanting to have fun. Mm-hmm. That's the whole purpose of the turn signal.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Put some new back tires on it and let it rip.
That's what we want to do. So
see what breaks first and go from there.
That's all we can do. So
yeah,
I don't know where we're going to be on the car, but that's where it's going to be. We're
taking any of the other cars too, or
nope? It'll just be those 4 cars. Jeff's brother is supposed to have his Mustang there. I've gotten with Joe, so he'll be right next to us. But I don't know that Danny is going to get his car finished in time to support this whole cause.
Right.
So it was together, and I think it's tore apart again. I don't know the whole details on it. And I'll actually be flying home from Florida while they're loading in that morning.
Okay, Wednesday. Are they doing Wednesday this year?
I think it's the 26th, so Thursday.
Okay.
So as soon as I get off the plane, I'm literally going to the Coliseum.
Okay.
And go out. I'm going to try to clean up the cars the best I can. Try to make it look great. Just everybody come out and enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't come expecting to see world-class show cars like you're going to Autorama in Detroit, because they're not that. So
definitely last year's show was good, though.
Last year's show was incredible.
Yeah.
I learned a lot going to that show. I just thought, Fort Wayne Rod and Custom Show, what's it going to be? Is it going to? It's something that I think everybody would enjoy coming out to.
Right.
People that are coming or are in the car scene.
Yeah.
I don't think they quite understand that they need a lot more people to help support this.
Right.
To keep this going, because everybody sees the car show SEMA.
Right.
Everybody's got to be to SEMA, and we've had 4 cars there.
Right.
This is the small town event that I think everybody needs to come out and support. Make it grow. Make it to where they can bring in bigger things.
Vendors and that kind of stuff.
Correct. The bigger vendors would come. I know they're fighting with a couple other events that weekend that, but that's also driving long ways to go see cars when they're right here in Fort Wayne. And I think that would be beneficial to the show. The people around here supporting it. It's just not loud noises and burning rubber all the time. It's hard work, and come enjoy what somebody's actually passionate about.
Last year, I think it was Friday night. They actually broke attendance record for how many people for the event being there.
And
so
anybody that has participated in it, I think that this is the second. That was last year was their second event, and they're working out the bugs. And I think they actually did a marvelous job at trying to get people in. When you got volunteers trying to get you parked and stuff like that, it's always going to be confusing.
I think this year's supposed to be even bigger.
They did say it was going to be a lot larger.
Yeah, so they have the basement upstairs, and I think a little bit more
in the
somewhere.
back.
Yeah.
I think they got that extra exhibition room back there that's got carpet and stuff on it. So I'm hoping that it all turns out the best for them.
Yeah. Last year we had a little bit of sort of bad weather, and that scared away a lot of
Mark did
a lot of good cars
at the end
that were going to come. Yeah, that
snow or something. They were coming from Chicago. They couldn't quite make it.
So hopefully this year
we ended up getting 2 cars that I worked on because he just needed fillers.
Right. Yeah.
And they ended up looking really nice sitting in there. It was a 442 and a 68 Camaro, and they showed well.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, come out and participate with it.
Right.
Bring your kids. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's every reason to put somebody into, a car type sport thing. Then, it beats the alternative of, the drugs and all the other problems that you're out there with.
Right. Yeah. Last year there was there's going to be more simulators this year, driving simulators and that stuff
that
for
is
kids. And
something huge down at PRI. They have right next to the football stadium downstairs.
Right.
It is nothing but racing simulators. They have a wide variety all downstairs.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a few this year. So
I think the one thing they should do is actually for the kids is I tried to reach out to the guys at Bunker Hill, but they've got another event coming. But I think practice tree.
Right.
You know, have
See
prizes.
who's got the best
little
reaction.
friendly competition.
Friendly competition all day long for the kids. You know, make it 15 and younger. You don't need
Right.
16-year-olds because they're getting their driver's license, but then maybe 16 to 18, and here you go. And
Right.
end of it, you don't have to, but here's I don't know if you could do it $100 or something like that for sponsors, and you want $100 put towards your car or something like that. Future.
I know this year, I think it's a Tahoe or a Suburban you can win.
I think it's one of those. I'm not sure if it's a 4-door or a 2-door. I didn't see it.
I
They were
can't
giving it
remember,
away.
but you can 2-door.
2-door.
2-door that you can win. Last year was a hot rod with flames, and I didn't win. So
Yeah.
hopefully this year.
I didn't either, so
It
it's
was
not sitting in here.
free to enter to win or whatever with coming into the show. And I'm gonna have to look what the dates are on.
It's March 27th,
March.
28th, and 29th.
Okay.
I only know that, like I said, because my flight lands on the
Right,
26th,
okay.
and they're loading up my car for
Yeah.
me, and I'll be in there. I'm going to have buffer to shine up Johnny's car. No, Hunter's car, on the other hand, the only thing I'm going to probably bring is a flat can of Krylon, to touch it up with, because that's his car.
Yeah.
It literally, we were going to get a sticker made up because he's in the vinyl business, and just a camshaft on it. But it's a 498 that Jeff screwed together. It's probably well over 700 horse, naturally aspirated. He's a lot braver than me driving the car.
Right.
So, and it runs. It'll scare the crap out of you.
Yeah.
And he's already had a couple people pull up next to him. One particular Mustang, and she was a little disappointed when he went off and ran from her.
Yeah.
That turbo kicked in at about 110, and she went on by him, but it still was like, oh, this old thing really runs.
Is there you gonna have anything to do or anything at the cars or whatever, or just pretty much you can get into them or
If
check them out?
If I'm there, the kids, if I see that they're not being
Right.
little hellions, so to speak,
Yeah.
I'll put them in the driver's seat. Dad
Yeah.
can get a picture with them in there.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that, and I don't think Miles would have a problem putting them in the Mustang.
Yeah.
That, or we can even get the practice tree over there too.
Yeah.
I can bring the big one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that would actually
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that would
maybe
be
we'll
awesome.
work on that. that'll
I
be
know
a-
how the rules are with all that, but I think for the Cancer Society, I think they could loosen up a little bit
Right.
on, a little bit of electricity for the weekend because we're making some money for
Right.
That
something for a great cause.
We'll find some stuff to give away one way or another.
Yeah.
And make it worth somebody's while for hanging around a little bit.
I'll come up with some shirts and stuff
Absolutely.
for that.
That would be great. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is all about Jeff. So
Right.
Yep.
anybody and everybody that comes up, I've got a big banner that you can actually read that will explain pretty much Jeff's life in a nutshell. And he fought like hell. Just the last couple of months, I mean, he was pretty pissed off when we told him that we had to get the motor home because Johnny wanted to go racing,
Right.
and he was just too weak to get up out of his bed to finish the motor. So we ended up finishing it for him, put it in, and the unfortunate part is he never got to see the car go down the track. We got the phone call. We were actually at the U.S. Nationals, all of us sitting together, and Tish called me and said, Jeff's gone.
Right.
And I just remember sitting and still getting kind of emotional there about it.
Right.
Sitting there just thinking about it, and like I knew I wasn't, because I talked to him on Thursday, and he's like, you got a race to be at.
Right.
I'm like, I'll be home and I'll see you Monday. And he just looked at me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna see him.
Yeah.
And that sucked.
Well, we'll be able to
Well-
show everybody what his life was about. And
Yep. And if anybody gets upset, I'm setting a can of Mick Ultra on the roof of the car. that was his favorite. So I'm gonna put one of his gloves from his toolbox around it, so you can come by and thumbs up, or if you got one, you can toast him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you bring in, it's pretty big to bring, Cancer Society, to a show like this, and
it's for a great cause,
right.
And there's been a couple people that reached out. Oh, you're just doing this for you. This is nothing.
No, obviously they don't know you.
No, this is for Jeff. And
Right.
Plain and simple. Jeff's got me back to building motors, just like I knew. Basically, I knew his ass would make me do that again because he's not here. They always depended on me for paint.
Right.
And now it's screw it together, Doug. You can do this. Can I put the race motor together? No, I got a couple of friends that'll do that for me.
There you got one of them sitting here.
But I'm not that good.
Yeah.
But I'm good enough to put. We got a small block 400 coming back that's going in my Monte Carlo this year, so I can do the power tour eventually. But it's going to be one of those situations where I can do that. I don't have to ask somebody for help. But to go fast, no. I'll let somebody else do that. You want a nice looking car? I can do that.
Yeah. So anything else in store for what you got going on coming up?
This year, we've actually been in negotiations right now with my paint company, possibly going back to SEMA with a 66 GTO.
Okay.
That we'll be back out there. That'll be our 5th car. It's frame off restoration. Next year, I hope to have his El Camino that we just finished up for paint job stuff.
The red one?
The red one.
Okay.
He's got it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you have to see it.
I haven't seen it in person, but
pictures don't do it any justice. I mean, it's a million miles deep. It looks like it was dipped in glass. And it took a lot to get it there. The GTO will be the same way. Takes a lot of money now to get a car to look that nice. The $3,500 paint job, those days are gone. You have that in a box of paint.
Everything, yeah.
just from the paint store, you'll have that in a box. But enough about me. It's about Jeff.
Right. So. Anything you want to say, or no?
No.
You don't want to say anything?
I can't think of anything.
Oh, okay.
Nothing at all, huh?
You excited to see Daddy's cars out there?
Yes. You can actually look up Jeff. He's on a lot of the. Oh, sorry, kiddo. Go ahead.
It's either the one out there or the GTO.
GTO.
Yeah. His dad finished up. It was a billet block that Richard gave him that Jeff never quite got to finish completely finishing the car. But it's I think it's a 434 small block LS motor, and it was a crazy build from the day one, and it's just it does need to get finished. It was up for sale there for a minute, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If anybody wants to know, you can get a hold of me. I can put you into touch with the owner at this point in time, and just move along from there. It'd make somebody a really nice street hot rod. I don't remember what 5-speed is in it, but it's all extremely nice.
We'll have to get some pictures of that so we can put in here and show.
Absolutely.
If they're still looking to get rid of it, or
it's going to be for sale.
Yeah. All right.
So, other than that, I mean, come out, support Jeff. If you knew him, stop by. Say hi to us. Tell us some stories. Jeff, we go to the races. We go out to Vegas. People still stop me and talk to me about, how's it going?
Right.
Talk about Jeff. All the way back, his pro stock days when Dart had their pro stock engine program. Jeff was out on the road. So.
Right. I believe you can get an all weekend pass too.
I'm
pretty
sure you can
for the whole weekend of the show if you want to come out all 3 days.
I think I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm naive
pretty
to that
sure.
part of it
Yeah,
since I was.
I'm pretty sure last year
with cars being in there.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of numb to that because we just walk in and cars over there, and see you later.
Right.
So I don't have a clue on that.
Yeah.
But I guess if that's it, that's it. Yeah, Friday night, that would be the perfect time to come out.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting ready to come into spring. You know, people got cars. The best thing you can do is teach your kids play with cars instead of play with the other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's just as expensive as getting married too.
Right. Yeah.
But you can beat the hell out of the car. You just can't beat the hell out of the wife.
Yeah. That's what they always say. What else? What do you got coming up this year?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
No, trying to get a new house done.
Well, I know that, but business-wise, gonna have to get back on track.
Yeah, people need to bring some stuff, get them fixed up right. Anything and everything.
Yeah, anything and everything. It doesn't matter. Just leave the attitude at home.
Yeah.
Because when you look at what the stuff cost to do now,
Right.
Because you can't do it, doesn't mean I'm going to do it for free.
Right.
And Miles is the same way.
Yeah.
You know, just because we know how to do it, I don't know how to roof. You know,
That's why you don't roof.
that's exactly why I don't roof.
Stay my ass off the roof.
Yeah.
So, you hire that out. So the car shows like we got on right now out here.
Yeah.
I think they've helped create the sport, but I think they've also hurt the sport as well because they think it can be done in just
Right.
a couple of hours.
Yeah.
They don't see that it's,
Yeah, you could build a car in a whole week.
whole week, and it's not that.
No.
You know, it's very labor intense. I think we had right at 400 hours on the El Camino.
Right.
And the GTO, I know that we're closer to probably 900 hours on it. Mm-hmm. And that customer, I begged him to let me take him to Barrett Jackson to buy a car that he wanted, that 66. And he's like, nope, I'm building it. I'm like, be prepared. Because it's not cheap. He showed up with a roof and a firewall. We've replaced everything on that car. And it was not overnight.
Right.
Measure twice. We had it within less than an eighth of an inch when we set it back down on the body, or the frame. So there was no fighting with body mount bolts or anything
Panels.
like that.
Yeah.
It was right there. It's done. All right, let's go.
Right. But it takes time.
Oh yeah, a lot of time, a lot of welding.
Lots of welding.
Yeah.
Miles come over. It was probably last October, maybe November, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
He was welding floors in while the house was being built.
Yeah.
Floors, quarters,
Yeah.
a little bit of all of it.
So it's just time consuming.
Right.
Dynacorn's got a body shell out there for about everything right now except for a 66.
Mm-hmm.
And the last body shell I looked at, I think you're right around $24,000 or $28,000 just for a shell.
Right.
And then you got to straighten it because they don't come straight.
That I saw that Corvette. What's going on with that?
The Corvette I just purchased was actually on Marketplace for the longest time, and they just kept dropping the price and dropping the price and dropping the price, and I always wanted a C3.
Right.
And it's a 72. Last year, the chrome bumpers, front and rear. So contacted the guy that was selling it, went down, picked it up, brought it back home, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to build this car the way I want to build it. Well, then we started doing the research. I'm not a fan of green whatsoever.
Right.
And it's pewter green. And come to find out, that color on that car was $1,372. So it kind of mandates that the car has to go back to that color.
Yeah, not many of them.
Not many. And how many are left, I don't have a clue.
Right.
That's, do the NCRS report.
You're going to actually hold on to this one? Or?
Yeah, I've wanted a C3.
Right.
I can set it next to the C4. Well, I got two Corvettes, but this one means a lot more.
Yeah.
This one will be really neat. So.
Yeah. Well, the other one's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that color is pretty cool.
Yeah, I made that color. It's called Badass Blue. And it actually will change to purple in the sun.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
What else do we got going on?
Well, like I said, at the Monte Carlo, I'll have that finished up. That was actually my grandmother's car. That car still has plastic seat covers still on it to this day.
Really?
Second owner of it. It has the measly little 305 in it, so it's 120 horse from the factory, and it's probably got 75 left of that. It's a real turd to drive. It's no fun. So.
But still, it's an old.
It is.
You know.
Yeah, 77 last year.
Yeah.
The big body, and it's
Not easy to find.
No, and it's not the Lando top on it. It's the hard top all the way through. So it's a base model that she absolutely loved.
Right.
It's just got standard bumpers on it. It don't have the rubber guards all the way around. It's the plain Jane model that she loved that car, and I have it now.
That's awesome.
It does need painted, but
One day.
one day.
Yeah.
With as many cars as I have, I don't need to rush into any of
Right.
that.
No. Don't need to do that.
Any, maybe talk about some other events you might be hitting through the summer, end of the year.
The summers are pretty much taken up. We're at the lake quite
Yeah.
a bit. That's why I said once a month. We're definitely gonna try to do racing once a month. Since the McMillans took over Bunker Hill, it is so family friendly down there, and they've really worked hard at bringing that stuff. We did the JJ the Boss last year. We went down there for that event, and that's where we hurt the 502. Knew it was broke. I don't know how I knew before it really broke.
Right.
Loaded it up in the trailer, but that event, just how they put it on, and I've been at other tracks that have had him there.
Right.
They went out of their way to make sure it was more spectator friendly. I can't say enough nice things about Bunker Hill. I know them. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
That's all I know of them. A lot of the guys from Fort Wayne do go down there.
What about maybe trying to hit War of the Woods? Would that might be
I don't think
something we might be able to pull off?
I don't know that I have anything fast enough for those guys down there.
Right.
That's a whole different world.
Yeah, that little 355 out there is running 9-inch slicks on it, but that.
Well,
that
not
thing-
that one. Maybe the Mustang. If we'd send her to the moon,
Well,
just give it.
If they have the big tire class, it might be a thing.
That's
to do,
what I'm
but,
saying.
But at the same time, like
that would be fun.
those guys have years and years
Yeah.
of data on all
Well,
these tracks, and they're
we can at least
it's
try.
wild.
We could try. I'm not opposed to doing
Yeah.
anything. Once.
Right.
When you say that, I've been married 3 times, so
Yeah.
I wasn't opposed to doing it once. Twice. It's 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch hell for that one.
This
I thought it'd be something that we could
turn the bottles on and see what
Yeah.
what it'll take.
Yeah, if we can.
I'd-
Most definitely.
as long
do
as just keep it straight.
that. keep it straight. Yeah, that's a job all in itself. I had actually. I've driven that Chevelle to stuff that rear tire was going flat. One of the tubes ruptured and didn't know it. Mm-hmm. My dumb ass didn't lift.
Yeah.
That's why they said Doug proof on
Yeah.
the motor. When I got back, Jeff was yelling at me. He's like, "Dude, you got a flat tire." I go, "Huh?"
Well, if
Still went 790.
if get the Mustang out and it's doing decent, maybe give
Maybe we can.
it a shot this
Yep,
year.
between the both of us,
Just
we got
yeah,
rolling hotels. So
yeah. we can try something.
it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun going down there and watching about 2 years ago. I think we went down there.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It is. That's probably one of the weekends that I know I've never been down there, but we probably have something going on. We camp a lot,
Right.
but I'd give up camping one time to go.
Oh yeah.
Send
Oh,
it to
it's
the
worth
moon.
it. It's worth it.
Send it to the moon.
It's worth it. See a lot of crazy stuff.
Other than that, I just once again I can't say enough to you guys. Please come
Right.
on out to Rod Custom Show this year, March 27th, 28th, 29th.
2026, Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's going to be a good time at the Allen County War Memorial. And you'll see a lot of interesting
I
cars.
believe they're doing a Mopar
Mopar theme this year.
I think they are doing
Okay,
Mopar
yeah,
theme.
yeah, that does make sense now.
So, come on out, check it out. I just can't say enough. Everybody has had somebody in their life have cancer. So,
Right.
Come
I
on out.
have.
You don't have to have. You don't have to donate to come to the show.
Right.
I'm just trying to bring awareness. Say, hey, this was my buddy. This is what this is all about. Come out, tell me a story. I don't care what it is.
Right.
I can tell you a story about me and Jeff, my first bachelor party in my old Camaro. We turned the corner and I had another buddy sitting up front. And I'm like, man, I should jump those railroad tracks. My buddy up front says, no. Jeff from the back seat, jump them. And we did. We hit them about 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
The old Camaro, they didn't like it, but that's what it's about. So
Yeah.
come out and tell some stories about Jeff. Come out and laugh.
Awesome. Well, guys, we'll hopefully start seeing more and more of you guys. I know haven't done a video in a while. Trucking company took over and haven't had much free time to do fun stuff. So
Yeah, myself and John were just on that show from Vegas.
Oh, really?
Truck You. Yeah, Matt said stay right here.
Yeah.
And John over here, I know the reason they kept that in the program was Matt points over and says, these are my people over here. They've been in line since 8 o'clock this morning. And John just yells out, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. And Matt Steele says, my sentiments exact. Went to commercial. So it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I've had friends call me up, hey, you're on TV? I'm like, yeah, I know. Because it was hilarious. I mean, there again, that's what turn signal.
Right.
It's hilarious. If you can't laugh,
Right.
shouldn't be there.
Well, thanks for having me over.
Yep,
And
no problem.
hope to see everybody there at the show, and we'll have a good time.
We're definitely going to have a good time. Hopefully we can get the practice tree set up at our place. And,
Yeah.
one way or another.
Oh, we'll make it happen.
Okay. Definitely.
We'll make it happen. So
That'll be a lot of fun then. Get it all set up
Yeah.
and go from
you
there.
win, and you get a prize. So
Might be a piece of gum, but be a prize. Things are getting expensive now. We're going racing.
yeah.
You know how much fuel is right now?
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
All right,
Doug.
well, thanks.
Thanks, Miles. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.